YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Zell back with another bang in this video. Give me 1 second. Gotta make sure that bit closed. In this video, the WBO forces Alexander Usyk versus Joseph Parker. Let's get it. The WBO on X says negotiations. WBO mandatory heavyweight championship contest between Alexander Usyk and Joseph Parker. So we know what it is. We know what time it is. We know that Joseph Parker. We know he on a crazy run, a crazy tear right now. And so is Usyk, right? Usyk off a crazy run, off a crazy tear. Usyk's last 3 wins, I know 2 of them are Fury, and I forgot who he beat before Fury. Joseph Parker last 3 wins, Zilly Zhang, Deontay Wilder, and Martin Bakoli. Right, so both guys are on crazy runs as we speak. And this is an important match for boxing because this quite literally is going to tell us who the best in the world is. And to be completely honest, I think that Joseph Parker has a way better chance at winning than Tyson Fury did. And the reason I say that is because Tyson Fury relies so much on his size and his size advantage that he has over these guys, that his boxing skill was somewhat underdeveloped. His defense was underdeveloped. His punching technique was underdeveloped. Right? He was out of shape. He was just so much bigger than guys that he could get away with those flaws. When we call guys weight bullies, when y'all walk around calling Devin Haney the weight bully, and y'all calling this one and that one a weight bully, Tyson Fury the biggest weight bully in the sport of boxing in the past 5 years. He was the biggest weight bully, which is why when he fought somebody his size, and what's his name? Francis Ngannou, he got swept off his feet and got dropped by. I've never seen a boxer get really dropped like that by an MMA fighter. That was ridiculous. You box your whole life just for a guy who do MMA to come and drop you. That was fake. It was just fraudulent boxing. But like I'm saying, I'm glad that multiple sanctioning bodies are forcing these fights to happen. Right. At one point, it was just the IBF forcing fights. The IBF stripped Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford had an immediate rematch clause with Errol, but Boots was his mandatory, and he didn't want to fight Boots because he was waiting for Errol. So they stripped Terrence Crawford. They also stripped Usyk, I believe, for not fighting his mandatory. They stripped Usyk. I think they stripped Canelo, they stripped Usyk, they stripped Crawford, and it was about to strip Better Beef, but he was lucky that Bevo was his mandatory for the IBF because they would have stripped him. You feel me? So the IBF is the most consistent sanctioning body. If you don't fight your mandatory, we're taking your belt, point blank, period. But it looked like all the other guys are following behind because we just saw the WBC tell Bevo, hey, look, you're going to have to defend that belt versus Benavidez or else, or we stripping you. The WBO telling Usyk, hey, look, you got to defend your belt versus this dude. So it looked like everybody following suit. It looked like everybody following behind the IBF, like the IBF set the tone for what these guys doing right now. So outside of that, and outside of the sanctioning bodies, we get to talk about the actual fight, the actual skills. What skills do these guys possess? We know that this is rare, but going into this fight, Joseph Parker gonna be the bigger guy. He might be the longer guy, the stronger guy. And then we got Usyk, the faster, more technical guy who could fight at a higher pace. You feel me? And we know Usyk is somewhat of a pure boxer. He a pure boxer. He like to fight out that southpaw stance. He like to pre-slip to the outside and land that big left hand, or he'll try to land that left overhand. And he got decent punch variety. You know, he know how to control the line, control the distance. He know how to box around you. He got good defense. Alexander Usyk is a pretty well-rounded fighter, which is why he's able to dominate heavyweights, because a lot of heavyweights not well-rounded. A lot of heavyweights relying on power or size or something that they haven't. A lot of heavyweights rely on some physical advantage that they have. But Usyk understands he don't have the most physical advantages, and he came up in the amateur circuit with Lomachenko and all these guys who are very highly technical, right? Usyk is he's like a Muhammad Ali, right? I believe he fought Sean Porter. I don't know, was it middleweight? Usyk was small, but he had all those skills. People don't understand Muhammad Ali at one point wasn't that big, but Muhammad Ali developed those skills when he was a smaller guy, just like Usyk, right? It's what Usyk and Muhammad Ali are. It's similar to when a guy plays point guard in high school, then he has a crazy growth spurt. Now he has the skills of a point guard, but he like 6'8", right? That's what happened to LeBron. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Luca. That's what happened with LaMelo. These guys grew up playing point guard, and then they just had a crazy growth spurt. Magic Johnson. Now they got point guard skills with a big body, and I think that's exactly what Usyk and Muhammad Ali are. In basketball terms, they're just point. They're big point guards. That's all Muhammad Ali and Usyk are. They're big point guards, and they're anomalies, which is why they're so dominant. Because to be able to have skills of a smaller man, but to have those skills on a bigger frame, that's like the best of both worlds. That's like Shakur Stevenson being a heavyweight. That's overpowered, right? Um, so we know that Joseph Usyk, the more of a pure boxer who got good punches, but we know Joseph Parker. At first, he was a puncher, and then once he got knocked out by what's the guy name? Who he get knocked out by? I forgot the dude's name. I forgot his name, bro. He got knocked out, and then he reinvented himself, bro. He reinvented himself after he got knocked out. Um, I keep forgetting the guy name who knocked him out. The light skinned dude with the braids. But he knocked out Joseph Parker, and Joseph reinvented himself and started boxing. You feel me? So we know what this fight gonna be. It's gonna be a great fight. A high level chess match. A lot of defense on display, and I hope the negotiations go well because a lot of the time the negotiations block us, and the politics block us from seeing the big fights. Right? Politics then stopped us from seeing Deontay versus AJ versus Fury. Politics then stopped us from seeing Tank versus Devin, Tank versus Shakur, Tank versus Loma. Politics then stopped Canelo from fighting Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. Politics then stopped Triple G from fighting Lara, Andrade, or Charlo. So we know that politics is very bad when it comes to making big fights happen. Let the fighters politic. Let's not go on the internet and politic as to why a big fight shouldn't happen. As real boxing fans, we shouldn't be giving reasons why big fights shouldn't happen. We should always talk about why the big fight should happen. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel. Post notification bell on. Till next time.